Hello, soul family, and welcome back to my channel, Euphoric Wisdom. I'm giving a warm welcome to all of my newcomers with lots of love and for the purpose of this channel, wisdom and healing. Before I get started, I invite you to take what resonates when I channel these messages. Please keep in mind that I'm reading for the collective, so trust your intuition and embrace only what feels right for you and leave the rest. So if you have already picked your pile, your timestamp is below in the description or comment section. Moving on to your pile selection, you have pile number 1 with the pyrite, and they call it the Fool's Gold. Your image will also be up on the screen. You have pile number 2, which is the Tiger's Eye. And then you have pile number 3, the Snowflake Obsidian. All right. Your timestamp is going to be located down below. If you still need help picking a pile, you can move on to the meditation. We can start in a comfortable position. If you are standing or sitting, make sure you relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, and unfurrow your brows. Feel free to pause if you need more time. We can start by taking 3 deep breaths, making sure we let out our breath fully to prepare for the next inhale. We're going to begin with inhale number 1. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. And inhale 3. And exhale 3. If you notice thoughts, that is okay. Just acknowledge them and let them pass. Allow yourself to be as you are. Do not judge yourself during this process. What we are doing is creating space for you to receive. Whenever you are ready, you can resume and pick what pile best resonates with you. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the Fool's Gold, aka the Pyrite, welcome to your reading. And today's pick a card is what will help you rest peacefully. So if you guys get good sleep already, you can listen to this before you go to bed at night. Or if you want some ideas on how you can sleep well throughout the night, welcome. Off the bat, I will say pyrite is a healing crystal. It's very similar to protective stones. This in specific, it helps stimulate the mind and memory, helping you recall any information that is needed throughout the day. So you guys may not be able to recall your dreams. So I would say that it's beneficial for you to keep a journal, preferably a dream journal. If you do, in fact, have some dreams that you are able to recall for some time. And I know this is how you sleep peacefully, but I feel as though when you are able to cleanse the energy from your mind, you are able to bring in some space here. So already I'm getting a vibe that this pile will definitely benefit from meditation in order to have some peaceful sleep, maybe before you go to sleep preferably, but you can do it at any time throughout the day. I know a lot of people have different time constraints. So I'm going to start off with the oracle cards here. And then I'll head in with the tarot. So this is the universe has your back. All of the decks that I'm using are going to be down in the description down below. Ancestor spirit guides for my highest good and highest good only. I welcome in my guides and your guides to come through and help guide me with the messages that I have today. Ancestor spirit guides, what is going to help pile number 1 sleep peacefully at night? And I'm also going to get some messages possibly on your dreams if that comes through. But ancestor spirit guides. So these are going to be some affirmations that you can take with you. I have, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Okay. And I get some blues here. I don't know if you guys dream about family or friends a lot, but it's definitely beneficial when you discuss your dreams with other people, maybe your ideas. Hopefully this pile, you aren't keeping everything to yourself. If you are closed, like a closed in kind of person, very introverted, doesn't allow people into your energy field, it is beneficial to go to your most trusted people and disclose your dreams. And this doesn't have to be what you dream about at night. This can be what you daydream about within the day. Okay? Because it does seem like you guys are dreamers. This pile here might always be tired. This pile will definitely benefit from naps. And again, I know some people have time constraints. So whenever you have time throughout the day, okay, ancestor spirit guides, what can help pile number 1 sleep at night? Okay, I'm going to take on the top, ancestor spirit guides. Oh, no, one came out. I choose love no matter what. Okay. There is an idea about love here. Okay. You are loved. You are supported. For those that don't feel like they have a support system, be that for yourself. So before you go to bed at night, I'm definitely getting someone journaling about how they were throughout the day. So sometimes at night, what I usually do, and I did it a lot as a child, and I would go back and review my entire day and even my embarrassing moments. And I had to do this before I went to bed, because if not, I wasn't going to be able to sleep at night. And I feel like that, to me, it was a cleansing sort of activity. So pile number 1, you are being called to cleanse before you sleep. You know, cleanse the day away before you sleep. And give yourself some love and attention. You need something warm in your body, not coffee. Make sure you stay away from caffeine. Some people can handle it, but I'm gonna say not coffee. But something that's gonna warm you, something that's gonna make you feel that fuzzy feeling of love, of support. Because even if you feel like your surroundings isn't entirely too supporting, you can feel that weight. I have a vision in my mind where someone has their 2 hands like this. I know it looks silly, but their 2 hands like this, and they're helping helping somebody get up, either over an obstacle, or some people do it to get over, like, something high, like a step stool, to help them raise them up. So it'll raise your vibration, and it won't only do that, it will calm you. So tell yourself that you love yourself, and make sure you write down, if you decide to journal, everything that you want to do in life. Maybe not everything, but maybe little things. Start from seeds. Let's say, for instance, hey, eventually I want to buy a house. And when I buy a house, I want candles. See that fuzzy feeling? I'm setting the mood. Put yourself in an environment that's going to relax you. And this can be a part of your manifestations. Okay, pile number 1. I find that going in with Oracle is a lot easier than with Tarot, but I'm going to go in with Tarot now, the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this. I don't know, I wanted to do a ASMR like tarot video where it's only like focused on like, the sounds of the shuffling, and I think they whisper in those ASMR videos. But if you're interested in that, please just comment down below and let me know, like, hey, I would love to have an ASMR video from you, and I'll be on it in a jiffy. Alright, ancestor spirit guides. What is going to be beneficial for pile number 1, sleep here? Okay, you got the 2 of Wands. I'm going to look at here. She has a cell phone in her hand, if you can see. And she's also looking ahead. And I feel like maybe having a little less screen time before bed is definitely going to help you guys out. With the 2 of Wands here, she's looking ahead. Okay. What's grounding her is what she's looking at. She looks focused. And she has 2 wands, like a foundation, and she's holding on to one. Okay. So I don't know if you guys have problems with stability, maybe worrying about where you're going is definitely affecting your sleep. So this goes back to the manifestation that I was talking about, where you can go ahead and journal and set the scene for yourself. You guys would definitely do well with sitting in a nice comfortable area and really realizing what is comfort to you. What is stability to me? Okay, ancestor spirit guides. What will help pile number 1 sleep? What's going to be beneficial for their sleeping? Ancestor spirit guides. Got 1. You have the Tower card. Okay. Maybe what's keeping you up at night is change. Abrupt change. Upheaval. There may be heavy changes going on in your life at the moment, or whenever you are listening to this, and I don't think you may realize that it might be disturbing your sleep. And I can only go back to cleansing, really getting the day's energy away so you can truly relax. Especially with the Tower card here. And I noticed with this card that there is a fallen crown. So you guys might be overthinking heavily about the changes in your life before bed. And I don't think people realize that certain situations and things in our life definitely disturb our sleep patterns. Okay. Ancestor spirit guides. What's going to help pile number one? Sleep. 9 of Swords. And this card definitely speaks for itself. It definitely speaks for itself. Pile number 1, you guys definitely battle with some heavy overthinking about the trials and tribulations that are happening in your life, and you guys seem to be worried about where you're going to go in life. With the 9 of Swords here, I see that she is in bed, but she's up with her eyes covered. And again, another crown chakra energy here. And it's like you're having a hard time with clarity. So it is for sure, and I know I keep repeating myself, pile number 1, but it is going to be beneficial for your sleep if you write down all of your thoughts. Please put down the phone, or the blue light, or even the TV. Make sure you shut off anything that is blocking your senses. Because the TV, you're going to hear the TV. And you're going to be up. And you're going to be up thinking, overthinking with this 9 of Swords here. And this Tower card here. There's a lot of uncertainty that you ponder on when you are about to go to sleep. So, pile number 1, do some cleansing. For sure, some healing work. And assure yourself that everything is going to be okay. And I know this is hard to do when you're in the midst of chaos, or when things are changing. So if you cannot sleep at night, which is what I can see with the 9 of Swords here, or if you have broken sleep, make sure you are able to meditate throughout the day. And meditation doesn't always have to be sitting in a quiet area. I used to meditate while I went to work. Sometimes I couldn't sit down, and I just had to go. So when I would go to work, my meditation was to pay attention to my environment. What birds were out, what trees were passing, what car was passing. Pay attention to if there's any accidents on the side, and if there are, wish that person well. because all of this energy is going to come back to you. And you're not necessarily focused on anything else besides the present moment. And that's what you need to do, pile number 1. Okay. What can I end this out with? The self-care deck. I'll do the self-care deck, the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. All right. Ancestor Spirit Guides, is there any additional messages for pile number 1 as to what they need to do to have peaceful and restful sleep throughout the night? Ancestor Spirit Guides, how is pile number 1? Any additional messages on how they can have peaceful sleep at night? Okay. You have sync with the moon. Okay. I don't know if a lot of you are women. For my women out there, your cycle, when your cycle is coming, it definitely disrupts your sleep. So definitely know what moon cycle it is. Definitely for full moons, they can disturb your sleep. So it definitely matters. And again, this still gives me the vibe of being in the present moment, of knowing what's happening around you and not worrying too much about the future. Okay. Let's sync with the moon. All right, Ancestor Spirit Guides. I'll take one more. All right, I'll take the one that fell under me. Burning bowl ritual. Okay, so she has a bowl of fire there, and she said, and the paper says to let go. And you see she has pens, she has paper, some crystals, some earth energy here. She's connecting to oneself. And I'm glad Ancestors Spirit Guides are giving me this confirmation, because this pile, you are called to do some cleansing, and it's healing work for you. You will sleep much better at night knowing that you are letting go of these worries. Okay, pile number 1. All right. That is all I have for this pile. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you were able to take something that have resonated. If not, feel free to pick another pile. If you enjoyed this reading and want to stay updated with my content, I will be posting every Thursday. If you want to book a personal reading, that information will be in the description box below. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I have mini pick a card readings on my Instagram in case you wanted a little extension from this reading. So you can go ahead and check that out. I have links to support not only my channel but nonprofit organizations in case you are inspired to be kind. I love feedback, so leave a comment to share your insights. If you're asleep, a good night. And when you awaken in the morning, please just send your insights, your comments, and if you want to tell me you enjoyed the reading and show some love, comment some hearts. You don't gotta say much. Thank you again, and remember to do something kind for yourself because you deserve it. So with that being said, I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Tiger's Eye, welcome to your reading. The pick a card topic of today is what will help you sleep peacefully at night. And we're just going to take a deep dive into what may be keeping you up, what you can do to possibly aid your sleeping habits. And off the bat with the tiger's eye, it's got to be my favorite crystal to carry with me because it's going to be my bracelet here. And every time I go to the gym, I feel like it helps me tremendously with strength training because that's what I typically like to focus on. So I don't know if you guys may be called to a similar journey of strength training and being able to feel strong throughout the day. And I mean, this could be mentally, physically, or emotionally. Maybe you guys are healing from something and needing the space to heal and move forward. And typically, the tiger's eye is a confidence boosting crystal. So that's something to think about. I forgot which one it was. I believe I was using this one. The universe has your back. Okay. It was either universe has your back or the super attractor, but I'll use this one. It's fine. All right, ancestor spirit guides. I welcome in my guides, your guides, for my highest good and your highest good only to come through and help guide me with the messages today. Ancestor spirit guides, what can improve pile number 2 sleep? What are some things to keep in mind about their sleeping habits? And it was 2 that came out, so I'll take it. So you have the universe the universe works fast when I'm having fun. Okay, you guys like to have a good time or hopefully letting loose. Okay, so what's going to help you sleep at night is letting loose. So I probably brought up the gym for a reason. Like maybe get active, have those 10,000 steps in, or break out in a dance. Let loose. I do not care if you don't know how to dance. Okay. I surrender to a power greater than me. All right. Let go and let God. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that saying, but that's what that reminded me of. You know, I just feel the energy of letting loose, and don't judge yourself when you do. That's bars, but this is a message for you. In order for you to have good, sound sleeping, uninterrupted sleep, you in your waking self have to feel free. Okay, you have to clear away the rigid thinking. I don't know if you guys wake up with aches and pains. My shoulders are starting to ache a little bit. You guys may wake up tense. Okay, move around. That will definitely help you when you sleep at night. And definitely a good mattress helps. Good mattress helps, but they're expensive. So if you can't afford that, just definitely set your sights on releasing the tension from your body. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Okay, ancestors, spirit guides, what will help pile number 2 sleep peacefully? What's gonna help pile number 2 sleep peacefully. Ten of Swords. It's another card where she's on her cell phone, so you guys might disassociate an awful lot, especially with the cell phone. If you guys are scrolling through TikTok for too long, that's for sure disturbing your sleep. With the Ten of Swords here, I got this card a lot during the pandemic because everything was just, I knew everything was crumbling in order to make a new world. So, this is when the lockdowns happened, when we all started to wear masks, and we were losing family members, and people were getting COVID and getting extremely sick. Like, things were all going down all at the same time. So it's kind of hard to keep a high head when you feel like this is going on. So every time I pulled the Ten of Swords, because in this deck here, it's specifically the Modern Witch Tarot deck, it's 2 of this card, and the second one says, everything is okay. And I feel like I'm going to have a similar message for you. Everything is going to be okay. The worst has already happened. So if you guys are trying to disassociate from things, from tragic situations that may have happened, heartbreak, anything that has caused you to not want to be present in your body, everything is going to be all right. So telling yourself that and actually believing it, finding things, confirmation, such as this reading, to know that everything is going to end all right. That is for sure going to help you sleep at night. Pile number 2. Okay, and I'll take another one here. And there's a butterfly. I didn't acknowledge it at first, but there's a butterfly there. So some of you may be going through a transformation, and that may disturb your sleep, especially with changes in the body, changes of oneself. Okay. But with the Ten of Swords, you are at a completion and a part of your life, a portion of your life. So acknowledging that the worst has already happened, things are wrapping up, that will definitely allow yourself to ease into sleep at night. And it's important to get sleep. Okay. You have 7 of Wands. Okay. Okay. See, the point is to relax. I feel like, especially with the Seven of Songs, and that might help you guys listening to music. But with the 7 of Swords here, she's on her phone, she's occupied. And with the 7 of Swords here, she is digging that 7th wand into the ground. She's determined. So you guys are hard workers. So I understand if you guys do have a hard time sleeping at night, that it's hard to wind down when you use so much of your energy throughout the day. But there comes a time where you need to relax. You need to relax. Pile number 2. I feel like I'm telling myself that because I feel uneasy whenever I feel like there is nothing to do. And I feel it, that's a symptom of me being in fight or flight, and it's a trauma response for me. So it's healing for me to acknowledge that in the moment. So then I know, hey, it's okay for me to relax. Hey, it's okay for me to sit for a couple minutes or an hour, or it's okay for me to take a nap for this period of time until I am able to just get up and go about the grind. With the Seven of Wands, I feel like this is a reminder to relax. It's okay to relax. And it's behind surrender. So, you know, surrender to you feeling at ease. Okay. Ancestors, spirit guides. What's going to help pile number 2 sleep peacefully at night? You have the Six of Cups. I'm going to take a minute to observe this card here. There's a lot of, there's a lot of past energy of thinking about the past. You see, she is giving a cup to a child. I don't know if you guys used to do something as a child to help you sleep at night. Maybe like have any like stuffed animals. And I don't care what anybody says. Anything that is made for a child can be used as an adult. Okay? And I'm talking like stuffed animals. You know, it's still okay to have these things as support for you, because it is still healing your inner child, and it does relax you. And that's for some people. If you guys had like a regimen where you slept as a child, maybe try to emulate that. Okay. But for other people, try not to get so stuck on situations that are no longer serving you. With this Ten of Swords here, you see she looks sort of defeated as these swords are inside her, and it looks painful, but her body language is numb. She's sort of numb to the pain that it's causing. But when you sort of numb yourself out to all feelings, it is sort of hard to recognize what the body needs in order to relax. Because you do need sleep. You do need rest. These are all important for you when you need the energy to work hard for the things that you want and want to manifest. So I'm actually enjoying this sleep series that I'm doing. I'm gonna end. Am I gonna end out with something else? 6, 7. I will end out with the Sacred Self-Care deck. And I'll put all the decks in the description box. Ancestor spirit guides, is there any additional messages pile number 2 needs to know about their sleeping habits? Is there anything pile number 2 needs to recognize about their sleeping habits? Do you guys dream about your any old homes? Like grandma's house, or, family get-togethers. I feel some of you guys have dreams about the past. Okay. Ooh, I like this message. Read. Okay. Definitely read a good book. Read a good book. Pile number 2. I'm giggling because when I couldn't sleep at night, like if I took a nap throughout the day and I couldn't sleep at night and I was restless, I would read a book. But when I first started to date my partner, and she had slept with me, I was up like at the edge of the bed reading a book in pure black darkness, and she was so scared. Just like, do not be afraid. I just cannot sleep. But just like a short, funny story. It makes me giggle because we talk about it till this day. But moving on. Ancestors, spirit guides, any additional messages for pile number 2 and what can help them sleep better at night? What can help pile number 2 sleep better at night? Okay. Connect with your ancestors. Okay. I'm definitely getting that because I said earlier, like, do you guys like dream about your grandparents or your parents, or old houses? If you guys are dreaming about past family members or houses that you've been in, that you're no longer in, you're being called to connect to yourself again, your family lineage. For those of you that are spiritual, please revisit your altar, light your altar, give them offering. I definitely feel called to this pile because I need to do that a lot more. But call on your ancestors, your spirit guides, if you need any assistance on getting a good night's sleep or even getting through the day. Because it is, for this pile, I can tell that it is hard sometimes. Because you can fall victim to burning yourself out because of how hard you work, pile number 2. So, yes, please do that work to relax, surrender, not only to yourself, but to the changes of life. And it's a gift. Be grateful. And I'm saying this as something not surface level, but being grateful for who you are and how all versions of yourself has taken you to a point of your life that is better than the next. So honor yourself. When you honor yourself, you honor your ancestors. Go ahead and read some books if you are interested. Pile number 2, but this will definitely help you sleep better at night. But that is all the messages that I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope you took something that resonated. If not, feel free to pick another pile. If you enjoyed this reading and want to stay updated with my content, I will be posting every Thursday. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I have mini pick a card readings on my Instagram in case you wanted a little extension of this reading. If you are interested in personal readings, you can check down in the description box. That's where the link is located. I have links to support not only my channel, but nonprofit organizations in case you aren't inspired to be kind. I love feedback. Please leave a comment and share your insights if this helped you get a bit of a way of knowing how to sleep, or if this gave you any tips, helpful tips for you. If you wanted to tell me you just enjoyed the reading, you can just comment some hearts. You don't have to say too much. So thank you again, and do something kind for yourself because you deserve it. So with that being said, I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the Snowflake Obsidian, welcome to your reading. We are on the topic of how you can get peaceful sleep at night. What will help you rest peacefully. If you already have a sleep regimen, this can be confirmation for what you already do. Okay, off the bat, you have the Snowflake Obsidian. It is a protective stone and it can help relieve stress and any negative, dark, low vibrational energy. It's very grounding. So if you guys have night terrors or nightmares or have a hard time falling asleep, something like this stone, Snowflake Obsidian, will be perfect to put underneath your pillow to protect your crown, to protect your dreams. Any sort of obsidian would do, but since you picked the Snowflake Obsidian, I would highly recommend this crystal here. So we're going to go in. Okay. I call in it my ancestors, spirit guides, for my highest good and highest good only to come through and help me, guide me with the messages for pile number 3 today. Ancestors, spirit guides, what will help pile number 3 rest peacefully? Okay, you have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Okay, with the I here, there seems to be a bit of a problem with clarity. Okay. When I lean on certainty and faith. Okay. If I'm completely honest and blunt with this pile here, you may deal with a lot of deceitful energies around you, which may cause this uncertainty. And I know this is about sleep, but this energy can transfer when you are getting ready for bed. So typically when we walk throughout the day, we tag along all the energies we encounter, even the things that we think. So, and it just gives me the vibe that your crown needs to be protected. Something needs to be protected in order for you to sleep well throughout the night. And I just feel like this is your sense of well-being. With the uncertainty here, you may deal with seeking truth more than the average person. So you most likely do deal with deceitful energy, and this may even be for the people around you. This may even be yourself. You may even feel like you have a hard time trusting yourself. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest. But with this card, it says, when I change my mind about the world, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world that I see. So it all comes from what you're thinking, your perspective of it all. But I will acquire some more cards to get more messages. Okay. I am in alignment with the love of the universe. Peace cannot be disrupted. I don't know if I read that right. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Yeah. And I like that, especially when talking about sleep and sleep disruption. This pile here can easily become out of balance. And this is especially when you deal with so many energies throughout the day. And for pile number 3, I don't know why, but I am sensing that you do encounter a lot of dark energies. And I don't mean this in a way of everyone coming into your life being bad. I mean this in the way of certain people may come to you for help or guidance and assistance, and may tell you about their problems, their worries, and energy can transfer. So some people don't necessarily realize that, but this can take a toll on your sleeping. So when you realize you are out of alignment and you can't trust yourself or the people around you, you have to then sit alone and realize what thought patterns are going through my mind, what negative thought patterns are going through my mind. Okay. And I will go in with the Modern Witch Tarot deck. All the decks that I will be using will be down in the description below. And like I think I only said this in file number 1, but I wanted to make this like an ASMR kind of style. And only if you were interested in that. Like, comment down below if you're interested in like a tarot ASMR. If you feel like this is soothing for you. Okay. So, ancestor spirit guides, what will help pile number 3 is sleep, rest peacefully, anything that they need to know. Okay. So, we have the Chariot. Okay, and this card is ruled by Cancer energy, but I like this card because it's very similar to the Magician, because she's holding a wand in her hand. And in this case, the Chariot, she is on a motorcycle and she is the driver. I feel like when you guys are out of alignment, when you guys feel like you are out of control, that's when your sleep is disturbed the most. Okay, so this is definitely a message to monitor your energy levels and your thinking and where you're going in life. It's really easy to live life on autopilot. Sometimes we do have to sit with ourselves and reevaluate where we want to go, where we don't want to go, how can we change the moment that we're in at the moment and make the best of it so you can or we can get to where we need to be. And with this Chariot energy, there's a strength to it because it feels like you can overcome any challenges that come your way. So I'm not too worried about your sleeping habits, pile number 3, because I feel like you do have a great intuitive energy here with the Chariot energy. You are marching to the beat of your own drum. Okay. I want some additional energy here for pile number 3. What will help them sleep peacefully? Okay. You got the Page of Cups here. I love this card because it reminds me of the word curiosity. I always think of that word when I draw the Page of Cups. But in this case, I'm paying close attention to the fish in the cup. And it's this old saying where, you know, your grandmother or your mother or anyone say they dreamt of fish, and meaning that somebody is pregnant. And in this case, is it kids that are keeping you up at night? Do you guys have any kids that you worry about throughout the night? With the Page of Cups, with it being in a water element, allowing things to flow. So you don't do well with stagnation, and you don't do well with too much of anything. Too much of good, too much of bad. This pile here needs to prioritize balance at all times. And if that is not feasible because of different schedules and having to survive in this world, be sure that it is on your list every now and then until you are able to incorporate it into your schedule on a daily basis. So with the Page of Cups here, integrate these things into your life. If you don't have any regimens to keep you balanced, very in a slow manner. You don't want to overwhelm yourself either, because I said for this pile, too much of anything is not really that great for you. So you work on balance. Okay. Drink more water, pile number 3. That will benefit. Do you guys keep a glass of water at the end of the bed, or at the edge of the bed? A glass of water, a bottle. When I was a teen, I always used to have like water bottles in the room. Always. Half drinking, by the way. They were my support water bottles. All right. Ancestor Spirit guides, can I get some additional messages for pile number? Ooh, got one. And one fell. I'm going to pick that up too. Everything is fine. If you guys were called to pile number 2, I would for sure recommend you go and take a look at that, because there are messages in there for you. Because I had drew the 10 of Swords in pile number 2, but I also mentioned a card that said everything is fine. So there's 2 of these in the deck. So you guys may battle with some overthinking, definitely about your emotions. And it's very similar with the Chariot energy here about where you're going in any aspect in your life. Love, career, health. Okay. There may be a collective of issues that are trying to expel from you when you are getting ready to sleep. With this, everything is fine. She has all these swords in her body, and it looks painful, but she is laying down with the cell phone in her hand. She doesn't even look like she's in pain. She looks like she's numb to it. So do not distract yourself from what is ahead of you, neither what is in front of you. So the screen time, TV, phone, anything electronic to please put down, because it will definitely improve your quality of sleep. Not only the blue light, but what we consume before we sleep at night. So we have a hard time with getting our body out of a sort of fight or flight mode. When we're up, when we're moving, we're running on adrenaline, the endorphins of getting throughout the day and encountering different situations, scenarios. But when we go to bed at night, it's sort of hard to flick that switch off. And it's sort of an exercise. Pile number 3, this is something that you need to practice. But with this card here, everything is going to be okay. Rest assured. Before you sleep at night, tell yourself this, whether you believe it or not. Because with the Chariot card, things are going to be moving for you. You cannot function when things are stagnant. So when you are laying awake at night, you are probably seeking answers to whatever you're going through. And in order for you to get these situations off of your mind when you are trying to relax and go to sleep, because it is important for you to go about this with the utmost energy, the utmost passion, so your manifestations come into fruition. Excuse me. Because I'm only assuming you're laying awake like this because of hitting dead ends. But you will find a way. Excuse me. I'm going to pick up what fell because I didn't even realize these cards fell. Okay. I remember that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. And this definitely kind of confirms the energy that I'm sort of feeling. Like these skies, it's like very dark. I don't know if as a child you were afraid of the dark. This is why you keep lights and stuff off. And if you absolutely have to have a light on, LED lights make it very pretty. I don't know about burning candles at night. That could be dangerous, but maybe some night lights or burning incense just to bring the light into the room, to make you feel a bit comfortable in the darkness. Okay. And it says, I recognize that I've chosen fear and I choose again, I choose love. Okay. Pile number 3, you are called to comfort yourself a lot more than you do before bed. What's the last one here? Is it the super attractor that I was using? I believe so. I'm going to pull from this deck here. Alright, ancestors, spirit guides. Any additional messages for pile number 3? Pile number 3, do you stay up at night? Like, throughout the night? I feel like this pile here could even wake up at, and my partner is like this. She could sleep really late at night and wake up still in the morning. So you guys could be the same way. I don't know if you guys are night owls or morning birds. It's either one of the two. It's either one of the two. No matter how early you wake up in the morning, you will always go to bed late, or no matter how late you go to bed, you will always wake up early. All right. Any additional messages for pile number 3, ancestors, and how they can rest peacefully at night? How can pile number 3 rest peacefully? Oh, I'll take that. Oh, this is a beautiful card. I like the colors. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. Okay. I get that with the energy here, do not force your way of being. You guys may overthink a lot of the decisions that you make. And it comes to the point where it looks like inactivity. And I go through this from time to time. I overthink about a lot of steps and decisions and forget to take that first step. to the point where I'm analyzing what's going wrong. I'm analyzing everything, every other possibility. And that does get in the way of living, of being. Not everything is going to be perfect. So this card is to reassure you that when you are up and you're overthinking, to release a time frame. Things are not going to happen overnight. Hell, some things may not even be planned that will fall right into your lap. But you have to release an expectation of when things are going to come into your life in order for you to sleep peacefully at night. Okay? With this pile, also let go and let God. That is all I have. Ooh, my throat. I need a sip of water. Pile number 3, you need to drink some water. That is all I have for you guys for today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you were able to take something that resonated. If not, feel free to pick another pile. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link is down in the description below. If you enjoyed this reading and want to stay updated with my content, I will be posting every Thursday. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I also have mini pick a card readings on my Instagram page in case you wanted a little extension on this reading. I have links to support not only my channel but nonprofit organizations in case you are inspired to be kind as well. All right. Again, I love feedback, so leave a comment and share your insights. If you're sleeping, I hope you have a good night. If you are listening to this while you're going to bed. All right. So if you want to tell me you enjoyed the reading, just comment some hearts. You don't even have to say much. Thank you again. And remember to do something kind for yourself today because you deserve it. With that being said, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.